Well, well, well. What do we have here? Hey, what's up everyone? My name is techgeekjosh and I'm back again with a new video. And this time, it's technically the second unboxing and first look of the Alcatel Raven. But this time, from Simple Mobile, powered by T-Mobile. And well, the main reason that you guys are seeing this video was because a friend of mine, shout out to Phone Genius, or Oliver, also known as Phone Genius, here on YouTube. He essentially told me about this deal that Walgreens had this phone on sale for only $7.50, but he put it at $7. So it's actually $7.50, or more specifically, $7.49, but you know, it rounds out to 50. But anyway, the Alcatel Raven at Walgreens for this carrier is $7.49. So, with that being said, enjoy this video because, well, this is actually not going to be a serious video because I've already did initial unboxing and first look about this phone, but obviously for a different carrier. And, well, I'm also not going to be doing a review on this Raven, also because I did a review, or an initial review on the other Raven that I had. So this is the only video that you guys are probably going to see about the Simple Mobile Alcatel Raven for $7.49. Let's get to it because I'm pretty anxious. So here are some of the listed specs, such as a 5-inch touchscreen, Android 7.1 Nougat, a 5 megapixel rear camera with a 2 megapixel front camera, and Wi-Fi calling capable, and it's also an LTE-T, meaning it operates on the T-Mobile network, hence the carrier name, powered by T-Mobile. Upon opening the box, we see that we have the usual prepaid box, so nothing special here. And then here are some more listed specs, such as the same that I've just talked about, Android 7.1 Nougat, 5-inch touchscreen, battery talk time up to 12 hours, standby time up to 10 days, Wi-Fi calling capable, 16 gigabytes of ROM with, I think, 2 gigabytes of RAM, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually been a while since the initial video about this phone. Access to over 1 million apps and more on the Google Play Store. Supports 32 gigabyte micro SD cards, 8 GPS capabilities, has a proximity sensor, 1.1 gigahertz quad-core processor, Bluetooth 4.1, and that's just about it. So let's go ahead and crack into this box. So up here we have a little piece of sellotape, which I have to stick my knife down into the box like so. I don't really mind or care about messing up this box. And actually, I forgot to mention that I actually bought 2 of these phones. Just because, why the heck not? Kind of ripping up the box. Oh yeah, and this is a box that was actually glued. Or maybe it's not glue, it's just some kind of resin. But it's glued, technically glued all the way, so that can be a pain. So I just had to pause the video really quick just to handle that off camera. So there's the Raven itself. Let's take off this top portion of this box. Like so, very easy there. There's our phone, all loose and wobbly in this tray. Let's set that to the side. And here is our back cover, which we will need. Okay, then we have our terms and conditions of service. Boring. Start here guide, or no, quick start guide, my mistake. Boring. Another little attention paper. Place this label on Wi-Fi calling device. Also boring. Our USB cable. I don't need to really say anything about this, but I will anyway. No quick charge, anything like that. Micro USB, no Type-C. Our Alcatel branded battery. And our wall outlet plug. Wall plug. That's a quicker way to say it, I guess. Okay, so let me go ahead and get things situated here, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here is the Raven itself. So let's go ahead and quickly open up our battery. Battery is now open. And if you guys are curious on how many milliamp hours it is, it appears to be 2050 or 2000. I'm kind of unsure. I think it's actually 2050. So 2050 milliamp hour battery. So let's go ahead and insert in the phone like so. And let me go ahead and open up the back cover now. And now let's pop it on the phone. And before we do so, there's a little paper over the rear camera. Let's take that off. And now let's go ahead and let's actually not pop it on, my mistake. So quickly before I pop it on, we see that we have our SIM card slot, nano SIM card slot, and our micro SD card slot underneath the back cover of the Alcatel Raven. And it snaps on like so. Has quite a few snaps to it to make sure it's all securely in place, and it seems to be. And before we go any further, let's go ahead and very quickly take a look around it. Once again, this is not a serious or a thorough unboxing of this phone. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top. We see we have our earpiece, front-facing camera, 5-inch display, off-screen buttons, back home and recent apps. They do not light up, or at least I don't think so. It's been a while. Left side is clean. On the bottom we have a micro USB charging port and a little pinhole microphone. On the right we have our one-piece volume rockers, and right underneath that we have our texturized power button. On the top we have our headphone jack and our secondary pinhole microphone. And on the back we have your camera, flash, Alcatel branding, and Straight Talk Total Wireless and TrackPhone branding, as well as our rear firing speaker. So now let's go ahead and peel off this screen protector. Let's set that to the side, right on the box, and let's go ahead and give it its first boot up. And while this is doing its thing, I will actually go so far as to actually talk a little bit more about it before I end this video. Okay everyone, so the Alcatel Raven is now set up, and well, I literally can't say anything about it other than the fact that, well, it's a cheap display. I don't think it's IPS, but yet at the same time, it doesn't have awful viewing angles, but they're certainly not good. And I obviously forget the resolution at this very moment, so I'm sorry about that. In terms of the bloatware we have on the simple mobile version of this phone, we have One Weather, App Finder, scrolling down here, My Account Downloader, but I'm actually going to stop counting that as a bloatware app, even though I may be incorrect about that. And Wi-Fi utility, but also same goes for that app. I probably should stop counting that as a bloatware app. But there you go, the $7.50 Alcatel Raven from Walgreens. And well, since I made mention of this statement, the fact that this is not a full and true unboxing and first look of this phone, and that's literally going to be it for the video, well, I encourage everyone to go out to their local or nearest Walgreens and at least try and pick the Alcatel Raven up for $7.50. Because why the heck not? So anyway, that looks like it's going to do for me in this video. And well, I will catch everyone again in the next one.